I grew up in the Harrisburg area before enlisting in the Air Force in 2008 to pay for college and be able to continue to travel the world. I hoped to be a translator in the Air Force and then separate with a degree and enroll in medical school, but as too often the case, I followed the advice of my recruiter, enlisting without a guaranteed job, and was placed into the career field of security forces, a combination of military police and airfield security. I never had any interest in criminal justice, being a police officer, or any experience in firing a gun for that matter, but I decided to make the best of my 4-year enlistment and subsequently went on to have some of the most memorable experiences of my life. I completed my 4-year degree on the Air Force's dime in only 3 years, in addition to an associate's in criminal justice, and I even had time to begin a master's degree prior to separating in 2012. My pursuit of education helped me stand out amongst my peers in what I consider to be one of the most amazing awards and experience of a lifetime. I was offered an F-15 incentive flight where I was able to take control of the jet from the co-pilot seat and fly it at Mach speed while experiencing G-forces. I threw up all over said co-pilot seat, but it was well worth it. Upon separating from the Air Force, I returned to the area and attended York College for 2 years to complete my remaining prerequisites for medical school. During my first year here, I participated in the VA work-study program in the records office and began a small newsletter that I disseminated to fellow veteran students, publicizing local events and benefits available to veterans. Shortly thereafter, I witnessed the formation of the Military and Veterans Advocacy Committee and was honored to be its first student representative. At the end of my last semester in May of 2014, the Salute National Honor Society YCP chapter was formed, and I, along with 8 fellow veteran students, became the first inaugural inductees. I now attend medical school at Penn State College of Medicine in Hershey in pursuit of my longtime goal of becoming a physician. Throughout the medical school admissions process, I struggled to translate my past military experiences into descriptions non-military physicians would understand. When writing a CV or resume, to portray yourself as a future physician, qualifications such as being trained on the M240 Bravo machine gun or M203 grenade launcher do not readily add to your future career's motto of do no harm. I relied on Renee and the college's Career Development Center to help me convert my EPR bullets into acronym-less portrayals of leadership and teamwork, and I would encourage you to utilize these services as well to also help you pursue jobs or secondary education after YCP. And perhaps you too will find your most difficult moment in future applications or interviews to be: please write a short paragraph describing a significant experience you've had working in a team setting, maximum 250 words. In talking to fellow veterans and military members separating from active duty, I have noticed a common thread of apprehension and uncertainty in returning to school or pursuing postgraduate studies after so much time spent away from the classroom, myself included. I applaud you for taking the leap from boots to books, as some would say, although at times it may feel like you're living out the plot to Billy Madison. If you ever considered graduate school or applying for a highly competitive job, I encourage you to consider just how valuable you are in the workplace today. As a member of the admissions committee at the College of Medicine, I can speak from experience on how much our program values veterans. While potential employers or graduate schools may not have any idea what your AFSC or MOS entails, they all understand the wealth of experience and quality characteristics that you can bring to their team or program. With that said, I would encourage all of you to use your veterans' resources and benefits to their full potential and go after your ultimate dream job in life, knowing that the Veterans Administration is behind you, cheering you on. Just don't expect to get a hold of them. And now I congratulate you all in your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. There is nothing easy about leaving a guaranteed job, salary, benefits, and close unit structure. And yet here you are in front of me, thriving instead of surviving, as we like to say in medical school. I encourage you to take what the military has instilled in you and use it to stand out amongst your civilian peers. You will find your leadership skills, teamwork, and ability to function under pressure unmatched in your future professions. And know that you can always count on the support and mentoring of the vast network of fellow veterans that you will find exists all around you, myself included. You have been chosen today for your display of the Salute ideals of service, academics, leadership, unity, tribute, and excellence. Continue to embody these ideals as you progress throughout your future careers, and always remember where you came from and the grunt work it took in the military to progress to this point here and now. Please join me in congratulating this year's Salute inductees.